Hello everyone, this was supposed to be for my new channel, but I decided to do something else for that. No one cares! Okay, so today we're going to be doing the internet iceberg. I got this idea from something I saw on YouTube, so I'll leave the original video in the description. Just a quick warning, some of this stuff is kind of creepy for you wimps out there. Anyways, grab your popcorn because this is the internet iceberg. Chip-chan. Chip-chan is this Korean woman who would just live stream herself doing basically nothing for hours at a time. She said it was to keep her safe due to the fact that she believed the Korean police put a chip in her ankle to mind control her and monitor everything she does. It's also said that she did this to prove that she's being mind controlled or monitored. There's a lot of theories as to what this is, but I honestly just think she had something like schizophrenia. Vaporwave. Vaporwave is a genre of both visuals and music. It's often represented in samples created by other people and passed around to use. It's supposed to give you this weird, almost nostalgic feel, especially for times like the 80s or 90s, even if you didn't even live back then. I said even twice, what a loser. It's also known for having images that are pretty random and made to look like an 80s or 90s kind of feel to it. A lot of brands have even been used in these kinds of images, such as Windows, Mac, PS4, Pepsi, and even weirdly enough, the most common is marble statues. Trance 009. Trance 009 is a song that was used mainly during the early days of YouTube, especially in tutorials. Nowadays, it's mainly used as just a meme, and this is what it sounds like. That is the song you hear blasting your ears as you descend to hell. Cicada 3301. Cicada 3301 is this organization that gives these weird cryptic puzzles. The puzzles they do require some pretty weird stuff like calling random numbers or even going to a set of coordinates. They've done 3 puzzles, and I think that the third one has still not even been solved. It's not 100% known as to why they have done these, but it's thought that they are cryptographers trying to recruit other cryptographers. Username 666. Username 666 is a video where a guy looks up a YouTube channel by the name of 666, where each time he refreshes the page, it gets more and more distorted and satanic. Though now, if you try to search up this channel on Google, all you will get is this screen, or a message saying the channel was terminated due to severe violations to community guidelines. That does add a little bit of a mystery as to why it was banned, but nobody really knows. 4chan knowledge charts. There wasn't much on this topic besides some random weird video about the dead internet theory. But other than that, there was nothing else. Alan tutorial. Alan tutorial is referring to a YouTube channel where a guy makes the most random and weird tutorials you can think of. Stuff such as disc tutorial, with the thumbnail being this dude's bloody ass feet in the camera, and how to leak on a piece of paper, whatever the hell that means. There's some weird lore behind this channel where he gets abducted or something, and in the very last video it's extremely weird and random where he escapes. Although it's known that this YouTube channel is just an art project by a dude named Alan Resnick. 11B-X-1371. 11B-X-1371 is a video where a guy in a plague doctor mask stands in an abandoned building while distorted audio plays and cryptic messages flash on screen. It's honestly kind of cringy, but somebody translated the messages that say that there's intentions on attacking the government, which is actually pretty odd. But the audio from the video was run through a spectrogram where it shows dead bodies. However, it was later found out that these bodies weren't actually real and that they were just from some old horror movie. The publisher of the video, Parker Wright, actually said that the video was just a part of some art project he was doing. Agamemnon Counterpart. Agamemnon Counterpart is this short film created by 2 guys named Michael Ronson and Jason Kovac, where the video is creepily trying to imitate children's TV. It includes some guy screaming as a faceless person, while others distorted videos play in the background. Twitch Booster. Now, Twitch Booster is this website that I've actually seen myself, but its entire audience and people who use it are just complete losers. You can buy fake viewers and followers for Twitch, and I'm not trying to promote this in any way, but I'm pretty sure you can also get banned for doing that. Orochan 1999. Orochan 1999 is the name used by a 13 to 14-year-old girl who was from Japan who would live stream herself doing some pretty normal stuff at first, like talking to her viewers or even playing the piano. Later on, though, she started doing some dangerous things on her live stream, such as running through traffic and even standing on the roof of her apartment building. She ended up passing away after falling off or jumping off her apartment building on November 24th, 2013. It's unknown whether it was on purpose or not, but what's disgusting to me is that some people in her stream chat were even encouraging her to jump. Mariana's Web. Mariana's Web is referring to a web that's supposedly even deeper than the dark or deep web. It's rumored that you need some sort of key or even a specific door to get to it. I know, I'm trying to scream over your bag. I hope when I go back to the footage, it's not just... There's a lot of obviously fake stuff rumored about what's actually on there, going from how to generate infinity electricity, or infinite electricity, to the coordinates of the lost city of Atlantis. Boxy. Boxy is this online kind of character that is portrayed by a woman named Katie Wayne, which I'm pretty sure is short for Catherine Wayne. She would make these videos of her talking into the camera as her character Boxy, and go on about some random stuff. Her YouTube channel got hacked by a group on 4chan in either 2008 or 2009. She got the account back, though, about 2 years later. Official First Contact. Official First Contact is funny because it was actually referred to as a rare website, despite me literally finding it in 10 seconds. But I searched this up and found out that there's a whole website dedicated to trying to convince people aliens are real. When you first open the website, you are greeted with a picture of an alien that basically says that they are going to teach us telepathy and prepare us for the first contact. It's a really ridiculous website, and I seriously can't tell if it's people who actually believe this or if it's satire. It has sections you can visit with evidence of aliens and loads of paintings of aliens that are actually pretty cool. The Lost Media Wiki. The Lost Media Wiki is a website that's sole purpose is tracking down lost things on the internet, like lost images or movies and stuff like that. Kekma. Kekma is referring to this website that got spreaded due to people trying to trick others to click it by spamming the link everywhere, such as servers and even YouTube comments. Upon opening the website, you are greeted to the website locking itself in full screen, and very loud screeching noises followed by flashing, disturbing images. Everywhere at the end of time. Everywhere at the end of time. I love this. I've seen this video once before, and the whole point of the video is to represent what it's like to have dementia. There's 6 stages, with each becoming more and more distorted, with the beginning being actually quite enjoyable music, with the later stages becoming creepy and ominous. I started listening to it for the recording of this video, and it terrifies me. Reading the comments and listening to the music, especially later on in the later stages, it's so terrible that something like this can happen to a human being. Living 80 years of youthful and wonderful life just to forget it, and everyone you ever knew. No trace in your mind of anything at all, including people you love, when in a lot of cases, you can forget your own child or even lover and everything with them. The edge of the internet. The edge of the internet is most likely referring to the YouTube videos that randomly get recommended to you. Some of these videos cannot be searched sometimes, such as the video ? Oftentimes, the comments on those videos will be filled with, "You just made it to an internet checkpoint," or "You have just made it to the edge of the internet." Alien Zimbabwe Incident. The Alien Zimbabwe Incident was not actually on the iceberg, but something very interesting that I found. On their mid-morning break at 10 a.m. on September 16th, 1994, about 60 kids claimed to have seen a UFO and were telepathically communicated to by the aliens. Normally, I would say this is some Alex Jones type crap, but the thing is, though, is that all of the 6 to 12-year-old kids told the exact same story despite being separated. They claim to have been told to take care of the Earth, which is very interesting. There were also drawings of the aliens that the kids had drawn that were actually, once again, very similar despite being separated. It said that 1 to 4, and I quote, "indescribable creatures with big eyes," stepped out of the mysterious aircraft and told the children that the Earth had to be taken care of. And still, years later to this day, all of those kids claim this to be true. Sci-Hub. Sci-Hub is this website that pirates and steals research papers because they believe that educational and scientific research shouldn't be copyrighted. I'm in no way trying to promote pirating or anything of that matter, but they basically steal other people's research and redistribute that work. 937-ethnamu 937 ethnamu 973 is just an anagram for the human, but it's this website that is extremely weird and interesting. It has thousands of different links to different parts of the website and lots of pages. There's even parts of it where users on the website talk to each other. I love you. I Love You is a computer virus that was around during the early 2000s and caused about $20 billion in damages and affected about 10 million computers. This virus spread through an email that had the subject, which was just, I love you. The email, the email, the, the email, why do I keep saying that? The email would then ask you to download a text file, which was supposed to be a love letter. Once you open the text file, though, it would then affect your computer by stealing passwords, destroying files, and it even went inside of your contacts list of the infected email, or the computer which had the email on it. It would send it to all of your contacts, spreading the virus even further. It was developed by two Filipino guys named Onel de Guzman and Ronel Ramones. Sorry if I mispronounced those. They were arrested by the Filipino police, but were released due to there being no law at the time in the Philippines against creating malware. NREX. NREX is a website that is about some deadly disease. It's also referred to as a Gomex disease, and it's a website with a picture of a doctor on it that becomes more and more distorted as you refresh. It's written in Thai, and later on it was revealed that it was just some ARG some guy made in his free time. Temple OS. Temple OS is an operating system created by a schizophrenic and bipolar man named Terry Davis. He said that God had communicated with him and told him to create an operating system that he said would become, and I quote, God's third temple. He would make live streams of himself creating that website and update people on the development of it. It's kind of sad considering his mental state at the time of him doing this, and he believed that he was literally being watched by the US government. Apparently, he was also very racist. Heartbeat in the Brain. Heartbeat in the Brain is a video in which a 27-year-old woman named Amanda Feeling, once again, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, drills a hole in her head to let the oxygen flow better through her brain in 1978. She used a literal dentist drill, and she said that if she did this, it would make her a higher state of being. She couldn't find any doctor that would do this procedure on her or allow her to, so she went ahead and did it on herself. She also filmed the entire thing, and I'm pretty sure to this day she is still alive. Satoshi Nakamoto. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that once again. This is the name used for the guy or group of people who created Bitcoin. No one really knows who this guy or this group is. This guy created Bitcoin and then kind of just disappeared. There's also no evidence to suggest who this guy really is. The thing that blows my mind is this guy is known to have over 1 million Bitcoin. That is equal to about 46 billion US dollars as of the release of this video. That is some immense power for one potential person. Oct 28 2011. Oct 28 2011 is referring to a website called Oct 28 2011, where it would try to explain to you through very complex ways about being unconscious and conscious. The reason for the name is because of the website appeared a countdown that was supposed to end on October 28th, 2011, but when the timer ended, nothing really happened. Another weird thing is that it tried to promote something that you could do with a friend, that if you stared at each other long enough in the eyes, you could link minds. Stalag, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. Stalag is referring to a group of Dutch and Belgian musicians who formed a group together to try to put together the most painful and unlistenable noise possible. To put it simply, it's made up of pure screaming, triggering noises, and intense, loud, random instruments. One of the members who worked at a mental institution got one of the patients to record them literally just screaming. Terminal 00. Terminal 00 is this website where everything is super distorted and kind of all over the place. It has flashing images and stuff like that. It has a complete overwhelming amount of stuff on there, including links, pages, and images. However, it's known that Terminal 00 is just an art project created by a man named Angus McNevin. Why, why is a website that is extremely random. It has the most interesting and confusing things on there, with it changing every single time you refresh it. Solar Plexus Clown Glider. Solar Plexus Clown Glider is referring to this paranormal creature that takes over vulnerable minds and bodies of people. It's thought to have started from an email in the 90s that claimed that even thinking about the 4 words Solar Plexus Clown Glider would make you one of the vulnerable people. It's obviously fake, but if not, you're welcome. Camera heads. Camera heads are supposed to be these humanoid-like creatures with cameras for heads. The thing about these creatures is that they are thought to work for aliens or the government or something. The idea of camera heads is thought to have come from a creepypasta from the 2000s, but the weird thing is that this creepypasta has not been found. People claim to have remembered reading it, where the guy goes to a forest, finds a tape that says, "I killed a camera head." After investigating what they are, he gets stalked by them and goes crazy. World Corp. World Corp is this now deleted website which had extremely illegal stuff, including child abuse and child SA. However, it's speculated that the website was made purely just to promote World Corp Enterprises rap music, and it's still available to be listened to today. It's also said to be an ARG, but it stops being a promotion for their ass rap music and an ARG when literal crimes are used to promote it. Mexican sugar dancing. Mexican sugar dancing is referring to this act in which you take a dead body and literally use electricity to make it like an actual puppet. It's very weird, and some people think it's actually just made up or like a joke or something on the dark web. FWD7. FWD7 is likely talking about this 4chan thread talking about some old email scam that led to a dead body. It ends with hard to find. GGGQEP. GGGQEP is talking about this 8-paragraph copypasta which revolves around a gadolinium gallium garnet quantum electric processor, or a GGGQEP for short. It's said that there's this material out there called gadolinium gallium garnet that has absolutely incredible storage potential, basically saying that you could make a super hard drive out of this. This copypasta says that the just 5 centimeter cube of this stuff, if translated, could hold 8,153 exabytes of data, with just one single exabyte translating to 1 billion gigabytes. Schnell Online. Schnell Online is referring to something some dude said he heard about, which was a game called Schnell Online on the deep web in 2018 on 4chan. Apparently, the player base was a ton of people trying to hide from the government or doing illegal activity or whatever. No one could find any evidence as to if this game actually existed or not in the first place until it was discovered on a YouTube channel called Saint, which had the title Schnell Online by Olven Waplanis. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong once again. People ended up finding out that Saint's real name was in fact Olven Waplanis, and he was the guy behind the game called Schnell Online. Eventually, someone just straight up asked him if he did it, and he said, yeah, and that is his unfinished project. 3301337.cf. 3301337.cf is this strange and trippy looking website that had a puzzle and something to do with aliens and conspiracy theories. The images the website contained were made up of Egyptians, aliens, and religion type stuff. It's thought to have been related to the Cicada 3301 due to their logo being on the website, as well as 3301 literally being in the name. The website talks about us as humanity needs to find the other 5 primes, as we only have 2 out of 7, to protect us from the aliens that supposedly will attack us in 2111. Serotonin phobia. Serotonin phobia is our final one. Serotonin phobia is the work of some indie game developer where he uses the website to promote his games. Someone who had found this website with no context might be a little scared due to the message saying, "Now I am in your computer upon going on the website," even though I'm pretty sure he's not actually in your computer. A lot of games on there don't even work. Well, that was it, the internet iceberg. I hope you learned a valuable lesson to learn from these people, and that's don't be weird. Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. I'm planning on making a new channel soon, so I'll let you guys know when that's up and running and all of that good juicy stuff. Anyways, have a good day.